government to release him unconditionally.
We are working diligently to enhance national security, ensuring our economic experiences improved growth and performance. The officers and men of our armed forces and other security agencies are working tirelessly and making significant sacrifices to keep us safe. They are winning the war against terrorism, banditry, and other violent crimes. We see their victories in their blood and sweat to stamp out Boko Haram terror in the northeast, IPOB ESN terror in southeast, and banditry and kidnapping. We must continue to celebrate their gallantry and salute their courage on behalf of a grateful nation. Peace has returned to 100 of our liberated communities in the northwest and northeast, and thousands of our people have returned safely to their homes.
Yes, we are here to demand the unconditional release of Nnamdi Kanu. His continuous stay in detention is unacceptable by all of us. An injury to one is injury to all. We will not accept this again. Courts of competent jurisdiction have granted him bail, and we don't know why the federal government is still keeping him in detention. This is an injustice, and an injustice to one is injustice to all. So what do we want?
Release Kanu.
What do we want?
Release Kanu.
Ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellency, as a roundup, we as Igbo are looking forward to greater years ahead. We know that we have Igbo who have been able to show that they are special in every way. It is happening now. It's happening all over us, and we are being made proud daily. And our prayer is that the future will be greater, that our future will be brighter. And one of the messages sent to me by the President General to convey to this special audience is that we, the leaders of Ohanes and Igbo worldwide, on behalf of Igbo, are saying to the federal government of Nigeria, we are sending a message to the President, Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We are requesting for the release of our son, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Situation that nobody can be able to stop the youth. Again, the protest is ongoing, as you can see clearly on this video. There's a massive protest going on in Aba now. People are marching on the street, and they are calling on the federal government to immediately allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's freedom, release, and allow him have access to medical care. We do not want not to know anything apart from this at this moment. We are talking about the governor of Eastern Nigeria, all the governors of Eastern Nigeria, Enugu. Yes, the protest took place in Omaha yesterday, where Alex Oti attention was called by elders. I'm talking about is by elders, Igbo elders. We are not talking about Igbo youths. We are talking about elders to tell you now it has gotten to a level of serious questioning when the governors of the Eastern Nigeria will definitely be brought to book for posterity to judge them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has close to 2,000 days without trial, without judgment. And you are always seen around the presidential villa, carrying your shoulders as leaders of nothing, leaders of zero, because nobody is following you. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu represents the hope of over 85 million Biafrans all over the world. And if anything happens, these 5 governors of Eastern Nigeria who are watching the humiliation of the entire Igbo race in what is happening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the same people, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Buhari, are the same people who are bent on making sure that the Igbo man does not rise into consciousness. You are making a grave mistake if that is your understanding currently now, because we are in an era when the conventional media can no longer control the internet space. People have access to information now. We don't need to wait for this envelope media to report that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is dying in DSS custody. They are mocking. Yes, Yorubas are saying heaven will not fall. Of course. Heaven can never fall. Have you seen heaven fall before? Heaven can never fall. But remember that one day, either by omission or commission, this kingdom called Biafra will emerge and will become a Jewish nation like the one we are seeing in present-day Middle East. And that's as simple as that. We must get to that level where we are beginning to understand the reality and the definition of the moment. You cannot take it away. It has come to say, because nobody is charging Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of self-determination agenda. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is facing prompt up charges of terrorism. There has no space in what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for. Every other people on that land has been released. The Igbo nation still remain in bondage. And now that the elders has risen and they're saying enough, enough. Enough is enough. I am saying it without any reservation. This is absolute wickedness against the Igbo people. Everything that you've seen Mazi Nnamdi Kanu represent, he represented it genuinely. He never violated United Nations acts that guide self-determination, which Nigeria as a nation is signatory to. AU is signatory to. EU is signatory to. ECOWAS are signatories. Bloc are signatory to. You went, and somebody from Kenya has said, what Kenyan government did is wrong. Nigerian government are pretending. Because if you look at the charges against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it's not about Biafra. It's not about Biafra. The charges against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was organized, originated, a deliberate charges. If you look at those things, there's nowhere you see anything that has to do with Biafra. And that is why people are saying, based on this, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shouldn't be in DSS custody dying. And let me give you an instance of what the IPOB leadership is talking about today. You dare not play with them. The First World War started in a land called phobia. after an assassination of a prominent religious leader. Like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He threw the world into First World War. We are saying, we are calling on Bola Ahmed Tinubu to jettison the satisfaction of the northern governors, of the northern Arabs, of the northern Muslims, or even the Arab world and from the Middle East, who are behind the continuous detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and get in contact with the Attorney General of the Federation and withdraw every charges. You know that these are criminal charges. It has no jurisdiction in the law court against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And allow him unconditionally be set free. The consequences, Nigeria may not like it. The southeastern governors will not like it. People are not joking. It is something that every reasonable Nigerian, yes, it's not a matter that you have served the army itself will be divided over Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The police will be divided over Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The Northerners will be divided over Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because he has split the Hausa and the Fulani North now. The Hausas are advocating for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Can you imagine that? These are what we are talking about. This is what we are saying. And if you look at it very clearly, I think it is the right time for Nigerian government to jettison whatever agenda, to look at it from the perspective that they can no longer hide their secrets. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has already exposed it, and there's nothing they can do about it. Biafra stand on the principles of the global world and on the foundations of the international community that established the United Nations. So Biafra can never go down. Those who brought Fulani in Biafran land should know clearly that there are millions of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out there, and that the elders of the land have given an ultimatum to Nigeria. Donald Trump has called for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. World leaders are saying release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What is happening in Israel will not happen to you. What is happening in the Middle East will not happen to Nigeria. You are underrating and marginalizing and suppressing the Igbo nation because you feel they are cowards, they cannot be able to do anything. But the humble looking of a lion does not mean that the lion is weak. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the supreme leader of the indigenous people of Biafra.